IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, and Dagger Law.
Hey, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. I'm Jared Stewart alongside Tim Shoemaker. Tonight, we're at Fairfield Union High School for a Mid-State League Buckeye Division girls basketball matchup between the Fairfield Union Falcons and the Circleville Tigers. Whether you're watching us live online or you're watching us tape delayed the next day on TV, we're glad you're with us and you're in a good place in the warmth of your home. It's cold outside, but it's nice and warm here in the gym, Tim, and we're looking forward to a good basketball game here in the Mid-State League Buckeye.
Yeah, we have two teams in the top tier and in the top four of the 8, so look for an interesting battle tonight, Jared. First
matchup between these two teams was played just a little bit less than a month ago. On January 3rd, that game was won by Circleville 39-23. In that game, Circleville had two girls in double figures, one very close at 9 points, and that's really about what they average. They've got two or three girls that right around double figures every single night.
Well, at least you know what you're getting when you have that situation and people are playing their roles and doing their things, and you know that's why I think they've had a very successful season.
Let's talk about Fairfield Union, of course, coached by Travis Schaefer in his first year here at Fairfield Union. He's done an outstanding job. I really kind of turned this program around, and I talked to him before the game started tonight, and you know, even though they've got a good record right now, he feels like they could be a little bit better than what they are. They've kind of hit a skid here at the end, but they have played the top-tier teams in the league here in the last few games.
Well, that matters a lot,
yeah.
and that's a good point. You also have to remember you're playing a lot of young players, and sometimes when you get to this part of the season, it's more games than they generally play, especially if they're ninth grade. They're coming off a junior high season of 14 games. Well, we're already into game number, 15, 16 here. Yeah, 17. They played 17 out of 22 games. So, you know, you're way over the limit in what they're used to being focused for.
Right. Fairfield Union has lost 2 out of 3 in the Mid-State League Buckeye. The last one just this past Tuesday night, 51-42 to Amanda Clear Creek. Circleville, however, has won 7 of their last 8 overall games. Their only loss in that stretch was 55-53, a 2-point loss against league-leading Taze Valley. Tonight's tip brought to you by Sheridan Funeral Home. Sheridan Funeral Home is proud to be supporting high school basketball. They've been serving the communities of Lancaster and Fairfield County for over 100 years. And we are underway from Fairfield Union High School. A tip controlled by the Tigers. It'll be Bree Kendrick swinging it out to the front to Shayna Hoop. Shot just inside the free throw line is no good. Rebound and putback also no good for Kinsey McConnell, and it will stay with the Tigers.
The perfect name for a basketball player, right?
That's right, Shayna Hoop, number 13. Inbound comes into McConnell.
Falcons playing a 2-3 here, a little matchup. Now I think they're trying to really take away the inside, see the double team.
Shot off the iron, no good for Hoop. Rebounded by the Falcons. Ava Mollendick with the rebound. They'll get it up the floor to Marissa Malone. Malone trapped. And now the ball's tipped out of there, and it goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Falcons. .7:18 to play in the first quarter, just underway here. No score from Fairfield Union. Circleville comes in currently sitting in second place in the Mid-State League Buckeye. Fairfield Union in fourth. Katie Burke with the basketball at the top of the key. Now gives it to Mollendick.
That's a big game because, Jared, even though you're 2 games behind in the standings, you never know with 4 to go.
Wolshire's shot no good. Rebounded by McConnell. Kendrick swings the left side to Perini, and now to Hoop. Back out front now, Tori Bircher. Good quick ball movement, nice little drive there, but a good block by Evie Wilshire. And another one, and Wilshire takes it out of there. Here come the Falcons. Burke to the right to Marissa Malone.
Nice cut.
Very nice, and the finish for Wilshire.
That secondary break, that's a nice job running the lane line. Katie Burke, good pass to get her the basketball.
2-0 Falcons. Here's Kendrick driving to the hoop. It'll stay with the Tigers. McConnell takes the inbound. Good move right there.
Well, great job of using her body, Jared. She created space, made sure she had enough room. That's why she's scoring 17 points a game. She knows what to do.
That pass goes through the legs of Wilshire, taken away by Circleville. Kendrick, nice pass over to McConnell, and she's fouled, but she'll get 2 free throws.
The one thing we've seen, Jared, already 3 times here with under 3 minutes played is taking the ball to the corner and picking up your dribble.
Yep.
It's good to explore in transition or in your offense to the corner, but don't pick up your dribble. Keep your dribble live, bring it back out. The more you keep the ball inside the volleyball lines on the top, the harder you are to defend.
Mm-hmm.
You become one-sided.
McConnell's first free throw up and good. She is a 55% free throw shooter on the year. Good stroke by Kinsey, and the Tigers take a 4-2 lead.
Yep, little 2-2-1 press here.
Burke trapped in the middle, gets it right side to Burnside. Back now to Malone.
See, they're harder to guard here. Keep it up here. You can enter to the wing. They're going against a 2-3 right now.
Skip pass to the corner to Burke, and it goes off her hand. It'll go back to the Tigers. A little bit high of a pass.
Now, Circleville anticipated the screen and fade there and got their hands on it and caused a deflection.
Tigers are 14-4 overall, 9-2 in the Mid-State League Buckeye. The Falcons 11-6 overall, 7-4 in the Buckeye. Here's a three-point attempt put up off the iron, no good for Tori Bircher, rebounded by the Tigers. Kendrick looking for somebody to give it to. She's trapped. Quickly, they'll get it to McConnell. And a good job by Evie Wilshire
she just
again
held her,
to make her change her shot.
She did. She held her space. She's got a little length and contested the shot.
There's Coach Kalinowski for the Tigers. And I was watching that last defensive possession. It was almost like they had 10 coaches over there. Every player on the bench was helping out, calling out different screens and things. Ball out of bounds. It'll go back to the Falcons.
Good hustle by both players right there after the ball.
4:50 to play in the first quarter. Falcons trail at 4-2.
Good size for Circleville here in the back line, especially in their 2-3. Just move the basketball.
Spacing issues right now, it looks like, Tim.
A little tight, a little tight.
Here's Burke, long range three in the corner, and she got it.
The old southpaw put it in the hole.
Katie Burke puts her team on top 5-4.
Good defense right there.
Quickly up ahead, here they come. Here's Burke. Nice pass over to the corner. Hannah Burnside for three, no good. Rebounded by the Tigers. Megan Davis has checked into the ballgame for Circleville. She's been out for a while with an injury. Just recently came back, and she's obviously a big presence in there, standing at 6'1". Here's a three-pointer put up, no good. Once again, inside the defense by Fairfield Union, playing pretty well. Just not much you can do about a shot there.
Yeah, officials are doing a good job, too, of letting it play unless there's a clear foul.
Yeah. 6-5, Tigers. Burnside swings it right side to Malone. Now down to the corner, Katie Burke. Opposite side three-pointer, this time no good. Tipped out of bounds. It goes off the Falcons, back to the Tigers. There's that replay of Katie Burke spotting up for three.
See it right here. She looks really comfortable. Shot it with confidence.
And Katie's got some family members watching us live online tonight.
Yeah. Mom and Dad, Grandpa and Grandma here.
And then online, we want to say hello to Midge Spittler around the Canal Winchester area. 92 years old watching us tonight. Katie Burke with the rebound. They trail at 6-5.
Really good job by Davis right there, pinning, though, in the zone. Swinging the ball now. Get it swung. There you go. Good. That's better activity.
Burnside looks at that 2-3 zone from Circleville. Swinging left side to Burke. Now over to Mullendick. Back to Burnside. Get it to the high post to Reed. Now back to Burke.
This is good movement so far. Just be patient. If you can teach them to be patient. Circleville's active. There's a nice shot.
Good look. Just couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, that's
Kendrick.
a really good possession, Jared. Got it to the right places. There's a 2-3. Look like a little stack 2-3 here out of the Falcons. Sliding down, take away the post play.
Sydney Gray gives it to Kendrick.
Yeah, Circleville post players, look at the backside. Look at the position she got there. They're doing a really good job of sealing the wing on the backside 2-3, and that's coaching. That's a really good job.
They really are.
They get in the body.
Mullendick for three, no good. Here come the Tigers. Tori Bircher pushing it up the floor. Under 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. Kendrick, right side. Now they get it down in the post. It's McConnell. Now back out for three, and it's good. And a foul away from the basketball. Three-pointer made by Tori Bircher.
Good zone offense by the Tigers that time. Inside out, Jared. Anytime you make the zone sink and then kick it out.
Called the foul on Claire Cooperrider. That's her first. So not only does Circleville get the three, they get the ball out of bounds underneath their own bucket. That's big.
It is.
This could potentially be a 6-point swing right here.
Yeah, I'd like to see it go to the rule where even if you didn't shoot it, you get the one shot.
Right.
I like that rule.
Hannah Rao is fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. Kenzie McConnell calling for the foul. That's her first. First one no good for Hannah. 63% free throw shooter on the year.
Well, you got to remember, and you know, she's going to get stronger. She's only a freshman, Jared.
Yep. Second one also no good. Rebounded by McConnell. Tell you what, the presence of McConnell at 6 foot and Megan Davis at 6'1", sophomore and junior respectively for Circleville, they're going to be tough in there.
They do a good job though, Jared. They don't just running around and flashing in the zone. Good help.
Tie up. Nice job by Hannah Rao getting in there to tie it up, and it's going back to the Falcons.
So you got to understand for Kinsey that in that situation, if you're going to put it on the floor against the zone, you have to put it quick and hard. We call it a crab dribble, where you pound it right between your legs really hard and then go up. Because she does such a nice job with her body position in here, finding people to pin.
Just inside of a minute to play in the first quarter. 9-5 Tigers. Here's Burke. Get it back out to Rao. Now back over to Burke. Thought about the three, doesn't take it. Now she thought she was going to take it again.
Face the basket from the high post. Face the basket and look, you never know. Nice drive.
Shot no good, rebounded by the Tigers. Here comes Kendrick with 34 seconds on the clock. Kendrick gets it right side to Gray. Now inside, it's McConnell. McConnell, nice back end.
Yeah, she gave a little shimmy, a shoulder shimmy.
11-5 Tigers.
Akeem Olajuwon, give him the shoulder shimmy.
Burke has it taken away. Tigers can score again here, down to 12 seconds in the quarter. Now it's at 9. Bree Kendrick takes the screen, down to 3 seconds.
High pick and roll.
To the corner, Sydney Gray for 3 at the buzzer, no good. But the Tigers go on a little run there thanks to that three-pointer late in the quarter, and they take an 11-5 lead after 1.
Yeah, and really an effective post tack. You know, they put the pressure on you, and you know, you can't line up necessarily and play man-to-man, so Coach Schaefer's trying to play a little zone and tweak it and do some things to take away those post feeds. But Circleville's pretty well coached, Jared. They're looking to throw the ball in. A lot of times you have teams that have players in there and they don't get the ball in there, and I always said that's the coach's obligation to make sure that those post players get the basketball.
Kenzie McConnell, number 44, she's the one that we mentioned earlier, averaging 17.2 per ball game. Shayna Hoop, number 13, at 11.1. Megan Davis, who's the 6'1" player for them, she was out for a while, so her numbers are not as up there as the other ones, but she's a heck of a ball player as well.
Well, just the size,
yeah,
the sheer space that she takes up with her length and all of her size just creates problems. And you know, the Falcons are trying to get out and run. Now, I think, to be honest, Fairfield Union's had some really nice possessions. They just haven't made the shots. And you know, we were kind of talking on the way over. The two things that you have to be able to do in this game, number one, is you have to be able to shoot the basketball. You can run all the good offense you want, but if you don't make the shots, it's not effective.
Right.
And secondly, learn to handle, pass, and catch the ball. Take care of the ball. You can teach all the team stuff during the season, but those skills need to be learned and taught. Now the Falcons are looking to appear to be man-to-man here. Yes.
Here's Bircher. She'll get it inside
and double
McConnell.
team the post. Yep. She's not as comfortable. Turn to her right shoulder.
Ooh. They're going to get Burke here. I thought she got all ball, but apparently a little bit of the arm. And, yeah, they did get Katie Burke.
That's okay. You have to help down.
Yeah.
Because one-on-one, Kenzie's just too good, right now to be contained.
Inbound comes into Hoop. They'll get it to the corner for 3 for Perini. No good. Falcons the rebound. Hannah Rao with it. 7:28 and counting here in the first half. 11-5 Tigers.
Face the basket. See, they're putting it on the floor, Jared. They're not looking. Face the basket quickly at that high post. Good movement here.
Wilshire gives it back to Rao. Rao, little running jumper, no good.
Yeah, that's a shot she'll perfect as she gets older, that little floater. And she's got the skill set. Her left and right hands are good. And the right idea, just have to learn to shoot that floater.
McConnell back out to Kendrick. Coach Schaefer wanting a 3-second violation. They don't get it.
Hey, we saw 2 the other night. I think we're done for the season, aren't we?
I think you're right. Once
Sprint.
again, Falcons do a nice job on defense. Here they go, coast to coast. Shot no good for Hannah Rao.
Really good hustle.
Back for Katie Burke.
You know, I watched her run the floor the whole way. She did a great job of staying with it. You know, we talked the other night. Don't anticipate a layups missed, offensively or defensively. Sprint the floor. Really good effort right there.
Another takeaway for the Falcons. Evie Wilshire comes away with it. They trail by 4, 11-7 with 6:18 and counting. And they get it inside. Nice bucket for Braden Reed.
Yeah, they're getting some things up their secondary break here. You know, they've had a little trouble scoring. Look at her run the floor, use the left hand. Here's the effort by Katie Burke.
Very nice.
Yes, and she's got enough. She gathered herself, then put the ball back in the hoop. Get on balance.
Got a timeout on the floor as the Falcons on a nice little run here to cut it to within 2.
Well, you know, they're up against it defensively a little bit with the size factor, but if they can stir it up and get some turnovers right there, you see they run the floor pretty well.
Yeah. Talk about this Mid-State League Buckeye division in girls basketball. Taze Valley at the top, 10-0 in the league, 14-2 overall. Then Circleville's right behind them, but as you said, get here late in the season, anything can happen. All these games are important.
Yeah, you never know. I mean, you can't phone them in. You got to play them, and all championships are earned, so – you know, it'll be interesting to see what happens down the stretch with, you know, we're looking at this. They played 17, so this is game 18.
Yeah.
you're looking at 2 weeks yet of league games, and then you hit ready for the tournament.
Amanda Clear Creek currently in third place at 7-3. Fairfield Union at 7-4. Three-point attempt, no good for the Tigers. Rebounded by Burke. Here come the Falcons.
Okay, you don't score. Bring it out.
Rao drives, dishes back out.
Swing it.
Uh-oh, that skip pass is tipped, but a nice job by Marissa Malone to track it down. Ooh. Then she throws a fastball into the high post, and it's not controlled by the Falcons, taken away by Circleville.
It's like Nolan Ryan throwing to first base, isn't it? Yikes.
Right side, it's Perini. Back out now, Bircher. Tell you what, Evie Wolshire has done an outstanding job inside. Her hands are all over the place.
Well, and you know what she does, Jared? She anticipates.
Yep.
You know, defensively, she's helping. You know, the phrase is help early, and she does that.
Inbound comes into Shayna Hoop. She'll fire up the three, no good.
So you got to be a team effort rebound and get out and run. You know, you don't have to force the action. You know, and I don't root for anybody. I'm coaching the offense as if I'm doing that.
Yeah.
And that's what I mean when I kind of get into it. I want them to swing the basketball, because if you don't have anything off the exploratory part of the transition, then swing the ball.
Mm-hmm.
Get into your secondary break. And I'm talking to both teams.
Burnside back to Burke.
Yeah, good job taking a look. Just freeze people. You know, see, Katie takes a look.
They get it to the high post to Reed. Now back to Burke. Clock rolls at 4:49 to play in this first half. Burke left side to Burnside on the drive baseline. Good move and nice pass to Katie Burke. She couldn't finish, and it's rebounded by the Tigers.
Yep, great pass, great cut, just didn't get it in the hole.
Shayna Hoop swings it left side to Bircher. Trapped in the corner.
Yep, not going to let her have it easy. I like that. You know, they've had success because Circleville's been shooting the threes here. Now they've gotten back in the post.
McConnell is
got to get on the floor.
Yeah.
Look out.
Coach Kalinowski
nice
wants a
pass.
foul, but the Burnside
nice
on
pass.
the other end's going to the free throw line.
I wondered if she was going to throw it. I like that. Look ahead. Throw it ahead. As you pass the ball, the defense can't catch up. They can catch up to a dribbler, but they can't catch up to a passer.
Free throw no good for Hannah Burnside.
Stay on the line, Hannah. Slow down.
Backed away a little too soon.
Yeah, just let it hang out. Put that arm out there. The old beef, the F in beef is follow through.
Mm-hmm.
Hang a clothesline there. Soften it up.
Saw the replay there. Hannah took a pretty good shot.
There you go. Better. Just a little short, but looked better. She stayed on the line, gave it a better follow through.
Tigers hang on to that 2-point lead, 11-9. They have the basketball. Shayna Hoop. Back out to Davis. Now in the corner, it's Kendrick. Here's Megan Davis. Back out. Her pass is stolen away by Burnside. And a whistle and a foul going to be called. I believe they're going to call it on Burnside after she made the pass.
Well, you don't have to be in a hurry. You know, we've talked about high school athletes a lot this year. Just slow down.
So both coaches not happy with the last couple trips there. Not happy with the officials, that is. Skip pass over to Gray.
Good hands, good activity right there.
Here's Hoop.
They're really active in this, Jared.
Burke ties her up, and it's going to be a jump ball back to the Falcons.
That's a turnover for your team. They're really active right now. They're doing a good job. Their closeouts are good. The hands are up on the closeout. They're digging in on the post.
How many passes have they tipped?
Well,
a lot.
You know, we've talked this year a lot about having active hands. Yeah. Play bigger than what you really are, and that's with activity with your hands.
Burke will get it back to Rao. Back over to Burke in the corner. Gets it inside. Claire Cooper-Ryder. It'll be Falcon ball underneath their own hoop. Rao back to Burke. She'll spot up for three. No good. Right there for the rebound is Braden Reed, and a tie-up. There was the replay of the block. Kendrick gets it right side to Bircher. They'll swing it around now to McConnell. Quick ball movement to the corner to Kendrick for three, and got it.
Yep, another lefty. Very few lefties unable to shoot the basketball well, Jared. I like that inside out, though. That's a really nice, very unselfish play, too.
14-9, 2.5 minutes to play in the first half.
Pace the basket. Nice pass.
Just trapped, couldn't do anything with it.
Well, you know, she's in the land of the trees for her. Good execution. Nothing you can say. She just doesn't have the height.
She had McConnell on one side and Davis on the other.
Yeah.
6 foot and 6'1".
And she's what? 5 foot what?
Yeah. Shot no good, rebounded by the Tigers. They lead it 14-9, down to 2:15 and counting here in the first half. Get it to the high post to Davis. Her shot no good. And it'll go back to the Falcons.
Shayna Hoop plays like a senior. You know, she does a lot of good things. She's strong. There she is, a guard on the boards. See that right there? That's an unforced error.
Yeah.
You know, that's just passing and catching. Just swing the ball back to the other way. Just got to slow down. Do simple things.
Kendrick will walk it up for the Tigers.
Double high screen. Good job of a quick hedge there. See Shayna pointing it out. She's telling everybody where to go. Great seal. Yep.
Shot's no good for Megan Davis, but she's fouled.
Boy, they do a really good job on the positioning. I mean, if you turn on and you watch a good women's or men's college basketball game, that's what they do, Jared. They seal, they put body on you, and not just because they're bigger, but because they've been taught and they're gaining position and angles. Both their post girls do an excellent job.
Rao was called for the foul. That's her second. Megan Davis, first free throw up and good. Also got the second one.
Yep, good stroke. That's probably a good timeout by Travis right there.
Megan Davis is an 80% free throw shooter.
Yeah, it looks like it.
I want to say congratulations to the Fairfield Union JV team. They came in with a big victory tonight, 43-18 in that first game tonight. We walked in, they were up big already at halftime, and they just went cruising from there. Also want to say thanks to our Interface Video Productions crew tonight. Bob Campetti, Donnie Ziegfeld, Ross Spiegel, and Tom Russo bringing you all the action and pushing the buttons, doing all the hard stuff as we just call what we see.
You say it, Tom's pretty comfortable with this weather, being a Penguin, huh?
That's right.
Yeah.
Mr. Youngstown State.
Yep.
Tom Russo down on the floor camera. He's running the camera that you see on screen right now.
A little war here. There's he is.
Tom.
Film the filmer.
There's Ross. So 1:26 to play in this first half. Falcons trail at 16-9. They had it down to within 2 at 11-9 for quite a while, actually, and just could not score.
Yeah, really just not miscommunication or anything, Jared. Just not able to quite get in the hole for, different reasons or whatever, but they're playing hard and doing some things well. Circleville appears to be a little more experienced.
Burnside has it taken away by Megan Davis, but she traveled.
You know, I think people chirp every game, but when you have a little less of a crowd, you hear more of it.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know?
Yep.
Circleville going to man-to-man here. Haven't played much man tonight. Mostly been in their 2-3 with their size advantage.
There's Burke trying to dump it in, but good job by Bree Kendrick to swat it away. Now quickly up ahead, they'll get it to Bircher, and Bircher puts it up and in.
Yeah, it's a good look down the floor and good finish.
9-point lead for Circleville, under a minute to play in the first half.
Yeah, Katie kind of telegraphed that one, you know. Instead of just pivoting and make a fake one, make one. The old phrase.
In the corner, Cooper Ryder, her three no good.
Again, an open shot. Good spacing that offensive possession. Just you have to make shots. Pretty simple concept sometimes.
Here comes Kendrick with the basketball, directing some traffic, along with over on the right side, Shayna Hoop. Both those two ladies out front do a great job for Circleville. Down to 13 seconds and counting. They'll get it to the high post to McConnell with 6 seconds. McConnell backing her way in, puts it up no good. Rebound and put back is good for Megan Davis, and she's fouled.
Yeah, her on the backside. You know, I think I was dyslexic earlier. I was had 13 and 31 mixed up, and even though Shayna does a lot of good things, Bree runs the offense and does everything there. Here you can see her right here looking down the floor. Bree runs the show.
So Davis will try to complete the three-point play. And she can't get it to go, and time's going to expire here in the first half with Circleville on top, 20-9. They went on a nice run there to end that second quarter.
Yeah, they had not scored until about 3:45 to go in the second quarter, Jared, and then went on a run there. And you know what? They do the things. What they do well. They stay with it. You know, they're going to feed the post. They're going to play inside out. They look for each other and do a good job. Fairfield Union, that is not a bad quarter or a bad half, actually, but you got to make shots. You know, you don't get rewarded for all your execution and all your good effort if you don't make shots.
Halftime sponsor tonight is North Body Shop, providing quality customer service, parts, and reliability since 1979. Owner Mark North will provide you with a free written warranty on each estimate. That's Mark North of North Body Shop. He'll treat you right. We're at halftime. It's 20-9. Circleville over Fairfield Union. We'll take a timeout. Come back with first half stats analysis and all the second half action on the Interface Video Productions Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Stay with us.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, and Dagger Law.
Hi, I'm Rich. Welcome to Lines Auto Service.
Lines Auto Service, a full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair center. We understand that your vehicle is essential to your everyday life, and we do our best to not only ensure your convenience, but care for your vehicle as if it was one of our own. We repair domestic and foreign vehicles, and are your best choice for scheduled maintenance on your car, truck, SUV, or fleet vehicles, both new and old. Our employees are dedicated, hard-working members of this community and care about you and your vehicle long after you leave. Lines Auto Service is family-owned and operated and uses the latest in diagnostic equipment to guarantee your vehicle is serviced correctly. We use only quality replacement parts, and our expert team of ASE certified technicians will treat you with courtesy and respect. Stop by and see us at Lines Auto Service, 268 North Broad Street in Bremen, and we'll look forward to calling you our friend.
The Frank E. Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our 2 locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster or 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Come experience the Huddle Tire difference. Locally owned and operated since 1910, we're your independent tire and auto repair shop. We carry all major brands of tires, including Goodyear, Cooper, BF Goodrich, and many more. But we're more than just tires. From safety inspections to alignments, brakes, shocks, and struts, even preventive maintenance, we can handle it all. Enjoy the ride at Huddle Tire Company, 300 South Columbus Street, or we can be reached at our website at huddletire.com.
At Dagger Law, we have more than 110 years of combined expertise in nearly every part of law.
What I think sets us apart from any other law firm is our ability to work together.
With us, you're getting a trusted partner, in addition to a team who can help you with a growing business, changing family, planning your future, or dealing with land issues.
It's a challenge every day, and you meet an awful lot of nice people.
Your case matters. We'll take the time and the energy to ensure that you have a quality experience, quality representation.
Whatever you need, we have a lawyer who can help. Dagger Law. Local, trusted, experienced.
Almost everyone needs a car to get from point A to point B, and many families have 2 or more cars. At Carriage Company, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster, we specialize in hard-to-find used cars. Due to the recent success of the new car market, there is a large inventory of used cars available for resale. We can help you find exactly what you're looking for. With over 15 years at this location and 27 years experience in the business, we are the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV. As a member of the Better Business Bureau, we are a Carfax Advantage dealer and offer great financing rates through a local area bank with warranties available on most vehicles. We know your time is valuable, so we take special pride in making sure that you get what you came for at a price that you can afford.
Come into the Carriage Company and check out our sweet deals.
Stop by today and let us help you, or visit us online at carriagecompany.com.
For nearly 90 years, Kumler Collision and Automotive has shown a commitment to excellence with decades of experience and a passion for auto and body repair. Over the years, we've been a big part of seeing this community grow. Our employees are dedicated, hard-working members of this community and care about our customers long after they leave. Kumler Collision and Automotive. We're your neighbors, your friends, and if it's important to your family, it's important to ours.
The moment that you're told that you have cancer, so many things were going through my mind.
I had this pain that kind of doubled over, and FMC got me the help that I needed, so I ended up surviving.
Fairfield Medical Center has helped me get through what was the hardest 6 months of my life.
When I first came to Fairfield Medical Center, she was probably having an allergic reaction. They saved her life, and that's why she's here today.
Imagine your possibilities at Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington. With over 250 majors to choose from, I get a great college education at half the price of other schools.
A lot of large campuses have huge class sizes where the professors don't even know you. At Ohio University, the classes are very small and the support you have is fantastic.
Campus life is awesome. There's always something to do between all the athletic events, student groups, and activities that you can always find your place in.
Welcome home.
Welcome home.
Welcome home to Ohio University Lancaster-Pickerington.
Checking some first half scoring. First of all, for the Falcons, it was Braden Reed with 2 points. Evie Walshire had 2, and Katie Burke led them with 5 points. For the Circleville Tigers, Tori Bircher had 5. Shayna Hoop had 3. No, check that. It's Bree Kendrick with 3. Megan Davis had 6, and Kinsey McConnell also with 6 for Circleville. Tim, your thoughts on that first half?
Well, the Falcons cut it, as you said, to 11-9, and Circleville went on a 9-0 run the last 3:45 of that quarter and really turned the game here. You know, the Falcons have had trouble scoring at times this year and only scored, 27 the first time. So
23.
23. So you can really see why they had difficulty. And they got to find ways to create some turnovers, to create some offense, because even in their execution in their half court, Jared, as we said earlier, if you're not making shots, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So you got to find some ways to get to the free throw line, create some scoring opportunities. It's not always easy, especially they have overall, that's a young team.
Yeah.
You know, I know Katie's a junior, but, you know, when you look at a lot of the players, 2 freshmen specifically, Claire Cooper-Ryder and Hannah Rao are freshmen, Jared, and, you know, it takes some time.
Yep. 2 seniors. They've got Hannah Burnside's a senior and Ava Mollendick is a senior. So just 2 seniors on that team. They, like you said, pretty young, but so Circleville. They have 1 senior as well. That's Shayna Hoop. But been very impressed with Bree Kendrick. She's, you know, not their leading scorer, but does most of the ball handling for them and does some things really well.
She does a lot for them.
Falcons will start with the basketball. Burt gets it left side to Malone.
Back cut versus pressure. Good job. They're really tagging.
Wilshire.
Tight.
Back out to Malone. She'll fire up the shot just inside.
See what I mean?
That was in and out.
I know, you need a break. I mean, that's a good shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, you can't jog back on defense, though.
McConnell couldn't get it to go. Evie Walshire with the backside rebound. Here comes Burke.
That's it. Explore.
Burke with a hard drive. And ball swatted out of bounds. It'll stay with the Falcons.
It's all right, being aggressive. You know, you don't want to force it, but you got to make some things happen. And they had some success in their secondary part of the transition.
Mm-hmm. Inbound comes in to Katie Burke. Here's Burnside. And Burke just had to go right through her hands, out of bounds, back to the Tigers.
Yeah, she just didn't look it in.
(20-9) the score. 7:04 to play in the third quarter. Kendrick gets it left side to Bircher. Now to McConnell. Back over in the corner for 3. No good for Perini.
They've done a good job closing on the post, forcing the 3. Hasn't really hurt them a lot.
Malone dishes out to Burke for 3 in the corner, and she got it.
She is a corner 3 shooter.
She is. And that's the hardest place to make
it is.
As well.
It's the lowest percent of all.
Both of her 3s tonight were from the corner.
But that's how they got to play, Jared. A little quicker, penetrating pitch. You know, don't get in a hurry, but they got to find ways to make baskets.
20-12, back to within 8 are the Falcons. Here's Hoop at the elbow, no good. Rebounded by Ava Mollendick.
Got to move the ball, but you got to get it reversed.
They'll dump it inside to Burnside. Now back out, Mollendick for 3 in the corner. Rebounded by Bircher.
Yeah, you got to run back. They're jogging. That player's jogged down the floor. You're lucky right there.
Yeah, they've gotten lucky twice that they haven't been able to make the bucket.
Yeah, they weren't sprinting.
Burke over to Burnside. Her shot no good. Burke fights for the rebound and the putback with the left hand.
She stays aggressive, just keeps playing.
20-14.
If anybody's got any gusto to them, the two grandpas she has.
That's right. You're right. Kendrick looking inside, skips it over to Perini. And a good job recovering there by the Falcons.
I will say this, the officials have been consistent on letting them play down around the basket.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, somebody really creates an advantage, they've not called fouls. I like letting them play a little bit and having the ladies play through some contact.
Braden Reed checks in for the Falcons.
Yep, it's a way to contest it. Evie's done a really nice job defensively for the Falcons tonight. Here he goes, talking high-low here. What that means, Jared, you're going to have a big post player at the high post and low post, and there it is.
Shot from the elbow is no good.
It just didn't make
the rebound. Almost looked like Falcons over pursued there, and Davis might have had a wide-open layup. But she kicked it to the corner, or to the elbow.
Yep. Shoot it.
Three is good.
I'm telling you,
Hannah Burnside.
It's their best offense is the secondary break. Transition, move the ball, look to score.
Coach Kalinowski takes a timeout as this team sees their lead go to just 3 now with 4:47 to play in the third.
Listen, the weakest part of any team defensively, even if they're, and Circleville's a good defensive basketball team, is transition defense.
Mm-hmm.
And not necessarily that you're giving up layups and there's all this stuff flying. Come down and catch them where they don't communicate. We happened to see a game the other night where we saw some players doing some communication and some things really well. Watch right here. Now, look at all the space she has.
Yeah.
Where does she get that in the half court?
Yeah.
Nowhere.
Right.
So she gets a nice, clean look. You get an assist, you get a basket, and you're back in the game. You just got to play that way. And especially, as I said, a little younger, maybe not as strong as they will be, in the future. And they have some guards who can handle the ball.
Yeah.
And that doesn't mean you have to be out of control. You don't have to be crazy, but just get it up the floor and explore.
I think the fact that they are so young makes this season even more impressive for Coach Travis Schaefer. His first year, last year this team won 5 games, and right now they're sitting at 11 wins. And with still a few more to go.
Well, that's all you try to do. You try to get better every day, and we've pounded that note here the last few weeks, and honestly, it is what you do. If you're gonna survive it, 22 games, it's a long season. You just have to get better every day.
Yep.
Here's their tandem 2-3 here. They're trying to high-low them. You can see right here, and then X the post players. Mackenzie and Davis are Xing in the post. When I say that, watch them cross.
Yep.
She's low. Good kick out.
Quick kick out to the corner. 3-pointer put up and in.
See that?
For Tori Bircher.
That's going to make or break Circleville.
Yeah.
They have to have that part because Fairfield Union's done a really nice job of helping on the post, and she's done a really good job of making those shots, make enough of them to be a threat.
That stops an 8-0 run by the Falcons.
I like that Katie's got her head up looking.
Yep.
And a pass fake.
In the corner.
Burnside. I sound like a broken record every night, but it's a big part of the game that you got to do. You got to pass fake and shot fake.
Wilshire had a good look from the elbow, couldn't get it to go.
They've gotten decent looks in their half-court offense, just haven't been able to finish it.
23-17, 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Kendrick swings the left side to Bircher.
Skip pass.
Tell you what, Wilshire's not only active with her hands, but her feet as well.
She must play soccer, right?
Marissa Malone going to check out for a breather. Coming in for the Falcons is Claire Cooper-Ryder. Sydney Gray gets it. They swing it over, skip pass. Another 3 attempt to put up, no good for Tori Bircher. Falcons the rebound.
Center of the ball. She did a good job. Nice. Hit that little.
Oh, she fights for her own board, though, and then, wow, hammer time as Claire Cooper-Ryder was going up for it.
But again, think of when was that in the offensive possession? It was the secondary part of the break.
Yep.
Explore, penetrate. Even though a shot got blocked, the team wasn't in defensive position to get the ball.
Mm-hmm.
that could be one of their real strengths.
Cooper Ryder, first free throw up and good.
Moving forward for Travis, this could be something he could take from this and say, okay, we're getting some effectiveness here. Scored 23 points the last time they played, and they have 19 here with 3:05 in the third.
Good looking stroke there for the freshman, Claire Cooper Ryder. Pulls them back to within 4, 23-19. Hoop gets it over right side to Bircher. Kick it back out to Gray. Nice quick ball movement by the Tigers.
Yeah, they do a good job in their zone O. They know where they want the ball. They're running the baseline here.
McConnell for 3 in the corner. It's long, rebounded.
Yeah, that's not her strength.
Yeah, rebounded by Cooper Ryder, and she's fouled.
See, the thing that makes Davis good in the post, Jared, she's a little bigger, and she's strong, and she throws that skip pass with authority.
Yep.
So the defense has less time to react.
Foul was called on Sydney Gray. That's her first. Peyton Perini going to check in. And Bree Kendrick comes back in after a short breather. They just look like a different team when she's on the court.
Well, you can tell she's the lead guard. And, with Bree being a junior, having played, and as I said, she's strong. She's pretty poised. It makes a difference. There's a skip pass, but see how long that took?
3 attempt put up, no good for Rao, and it's out of bounds. They'll stay with the Falcons.
Just not as much zip, and defense had time to get there, so the shot was under pressure.
Right. Wilshire to inbound, needs to get it in, finally does so, and a whistle and a foul going to be called as Claire Cooper Ryder was going up with it.
You got to give it to Claire. She's staying in there and just keeps coming in. She's in the land of the giants,
Yeah, we don't have the heights listed for Fairfield Union on their roster, but she's definitely not as tall as Kenzie McConnell and Megan Davis.
No. And we're in the back row here, too.
Yeah. First one no good. She'll get another. Trying to pull them within 3 here. Second free throw good. She's 3 for 4 from the line tonight. Make it 23-20, 2:18 and counting here in the third quarter. Hoop skips it over to Kendrick.
See her look at the poise and knowing what to do in the offense. I like it. Here it comes. Here's the double team, the skip to the post. I wonder if she's going to take that driving lane.
Nice drive by McConnell.
Don't leave the basketball. Number 1 rule defensively.
You know, one thing I noticed on that drive, and I've noticed a lot tonight, Megan Davis does a really nice job. After she catches, she squares up and faces the basket. 3 in the corner, no good, but nice job by Cooper Ryder to get her own long rebound, and Coach Schaefer looked like he was right on the spot there. He knew that she was kind of falling out of bounds and called the timeout.
Yeah, not a bad time either here a little bit. You've had a little success here in this quarter. Scored 11 points already.
Yep.
More than you scored in the whole half.
That's true. Tim, we have a sponsor that's been on board with us for a long time. We'd like to say thank you to.
We really appreciate Standing Stone Bank. Whether you're ready to tackle a mortgage loan or need cash for home improvements, make Standing Stone Bank the key player in your home or business financial plans. Business to business, neighbor to neighbor, let's grow this town together. Standing Stone Bank, an equal housing lender, member FDIC.
So 1:44 to play in the third quarter. The Falcons trail by just 5. As you mentioned, they've scored 11 points here in this quarter. Only 9 in the first half.
But again, the transition regroup situation where they catch teams not as effective defensively. They've done a good job of scoring.
Yeah.
Just got to get it inbounds. Number 1 golden rule.
The inbound pass is taken away. Perini will give it back to Kendrick with 1:38 and counting here in the third quarter. There's Kendrick.
She's not looking to shoot. She's looking to deliver.
Nice patience, nice ball movement. McConnell looking inside. They're trying to get it to Davis. Nice look there. Kendrick found Hoop open on the block.
Well, you know what I like is they're putting a player at the high post in Kendrick, and that's smart. Sometimes, coaches put another post player there who's not effective either passing or dribbling and doesn't do you any good. So put a player there.
Right.
They create trouble. And you don't have to be real big. I mean, Bree's not extremely tall, but she's effective.
First free throw for Shayna Hoop is up and good. First point of the night for Shayna. She's averaging 11.1. Second one also good.
Yeah, she does a lot of things to help. There you go. Look up the floor.
Rao.
See, picking that dribble up just drives me crazy as a coach.
There's going to be a foul right there, push on Peyton Perini.
And like I said, I'm not rooting for anybody, but please, ladies, do not dribble to the corner and pick it up.
Yeah.
Please. Save an old guy up here. Jeez.
Malone to inbound. Gets it into Rowell. Now Burnside. Under a minute to play in the third quarter. Three-point attempt put up, no good. And now, is it a foul or a tie-up? It's going to be a foul on Fairfield Union.
In basketball terms, Jared, they call that a hack.
Yeah. Get it on Mullendick. That's her third. So 47 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Tigers lead at 27-20. Perini gets it to the high post.
See her face up. Look at the floor. Kids do a good job.
Hoop almost has it taken away by Malone. Then Hoop just goes on the drive, kick it to the corner to Perini.
Now they're going to run. Now if you're going to do this, we've been through this a lot this year, take it down.
8 seconds, right?
Otherwise, you should have shot it. At this point, why not run it down for the final?
And that's what they're going to do. Down to 11 seconds. McConnell. Little up and under, no good. Hoop, the rebound, and she's tied up, and it'll stay with the Tigers. Good substitution here. They're going to try to get Megan Davis in. Wouldn't be surprised to try to get it to her right underneath the bucket for a little bunny.
Yeah, if you're Fairfield Union, what you've got to look for is a little lob.
Yeah.
Here it comes.
Nice job
Well,
by
guess who?
Evie Walshire.
Yeah, she anticipates.
Yep. They get it in to McConnell. It's loose on the floor, down to 1 second, and nobody's going to get a shot off. Nice job by Fairfield Union's defense there.
I'm sorry, I'm chuckling. I've sat in that seat, so I understand. Like, no foul?
Yeah.
Yeah, no. So.
You've been on both sides. I mean, you haven't been a basketball official.
No.
But you've been a baseball umpire for several years and coached basketball for several years. So I guess you can kind of see both perspectives.
Oh, absolutely. I think it's a great advantage. And I think, every coach ought to spend some time officiating a sport. And any official should be in a coach's spot sometime where you have to make decisions and deal with some things. I think it was just, I'm very fortunate that way that I was able to be in those positions and do those things. But it allows your perspective to be true, in my opinion.
So speaking of officiating, you actually were published in the Columbus Dispatch this week after the debacle, I guess you could say, in the Rams-Saints game.
Yeah, I don't get too fired up about too much as far as the NFL or anything like that. But after day by day of pounding and it was a terribly missed call late in the game. But the clock management at the end of the game, I thought was very poor by the Saints.
Right.
And I think people had forgotten to look at the situation. That would have never happened had the Saints run the football 3 times in a row, Jared.
Yep.
That would have changed. And if anybody wants the details, they can call me because I have them. I pay attention to those little detail things. But all in fun. You know what?
So what day was your letter printed?
Sunday.
People can go back and look it up.
Yeah, it's in the Sunday Dispatch.
All right, sounds good. Begin the fourth quarter with Falcons with the basketball trailing by 7, 27-20. Shot put up just inside the three-point arc. No good, but
good
a good
hustle.
rebound by Braden Reed. And it's out of bounds. It'll go to Circleville. Man, they've gotten trapped a lot down underneath the bucket. Kendrick swings it right side to Hoop. Now back to Kendrick. Skip pass to Bircher. Nice dump inside to McConnell. And, well, she had a good look, but a good job again, Walshire.
Yeah, she's unselfish, and I like the nice interior passing look, but she needs to also look at the basket.
Yeah.
Be aggressive. She has a great touch.
And down comes into Hoop. Here's McConnell. Thought about that shot right there at the elbow. Doesn't take it. Three-pointer in the corner. No good. Uh-oh. Taken right back away by Tori Bircher. And then a bucket up and in for Shayna Hoop.
Yeah, nice pass by Tori right there, too. Bent her knees and made a nice bounce pass delivery.
29-20. 6:42 and counting here in the fourth quarter. Burke. Back out. Shot no good.
Hey, really
Merlot.
wide open look. Ran their offense. And, again, they just have had very little effectiveness in their half-court offense.
McConnell on the drive, and she traveled with the basketball.
You know, if I was going to give her a piece of advice, I'd say continue to work going left, because she's almost there, but you could see she's not quite as comfortable.
Right.
Because if she can learn to go both ways, who knows how good she can be.
Burnside gives it to Reed. Now back out for a three-point attempt. Put up and in. Evie Walshire.
Well, Evie missed that one earlier, but she took her time right there. I like it. She stayed with it and focused.
6-point deficit now for the Falcons, 29-23. McConnell. And a foul away from the basketball.
When you do that, you're going to hear it no matter what. When you start to point one way and then point the other. Right there you see Evie's three. Just look at the follow-through, confidence. They just need, got to muster points somehow because they do some good things.
And there's a kick. Hannah Burnside. It'll stay with the Tigers. Walshire's had herself a great game. Yeah, only 5 points in the scorebook, but what doesn't show up is the multiple times that she's gotten hands on passes and just played a great job defensively. There she is again.
Okay,
Perfect
Tony
timing.
Romo. And
nice
Katie
pass
Burke.
over to Burke.
But see what
Off the
Katie
glass and
did
in.
there? She ran harder than the other players, Jared.
Yep.
You can't tell me when somebody's dribbling, you can't run as fast.
Right.
And we see it all the time.
29-25, 5:22 and counting. Here's McConnell, and a whistle and a foul going to be called on Fairfield Union.
Again, Kenzie does a great job getting position. Here's the steal deflection right here. Now look at Evie. Now watch Katie Burke run harder.
Yeah, she was behind all of them.
Yeah. She just ran harder than they ran. They're jogging. Players jog. They don't believe you when you tell them.
Right.
That film's the
Don't watch
greatest
that
the
and see.
greatest truth there is.
McConnell, free throw up and good.
I remember growing up and having a very good coach who said, "You think you play hard," and you do.
Right.
Kids do think they play hard until you see it.
Yep.
Then you go, "Oh, I see what you mean."
Second free throw also up and good for Kenzie McConnell. Back to a 6-point lead for Circleville, 31-25. Malone, right side now to Burke.
You have a lot of time. They need not to panic. 5 minutes is a long time.
Yep.
That's a good pass.
Very good pass. Burke for three. Got it! Katie Burke heating up here in the second half.
She's living in the corners, man.
15 points in the game for Katie Burke.
Here's where they're best, Jared, in transition. Keep moving the ball. Keep moving it. That's it.
Wilshire looking. Gives it back out front to Burnside. She'll fire up a three. No good. Coach Schaefer not very happy. He's saying set it up as she's firing that three.
Well, they've had success. See how they've let them go all night. I will say their officiating has been very consistent.
Yep, it has.
It's a good job. Katie Burke looks up the floor.
Nice pass. And a finish.
Wow.
For Hannah Burnside.
We got us a 1-point game with 4 minutes to go.
Timeout on the floor for Circleville as the Falcons have cut it to within one at 31-30.
It's an amazing thing how much confidence and better they are in transition game. And not just getting that layup like that. That's great. But just in the ball movement, swinging the ball, then look to explore. You can see here, looking down the floor. Now, Katie threw this one, which was not a high percent, but it got there. And the nice thing is, look up the floor, and you might see something. And what you see is an open player. They get a layup. So
Burke had 5 points in the first half. She's got 10 in this half to give her 15 for the game.
Yeah, Coach Kalinowski, he's just going to try and regroup here a little bit. They've gotten a little careless with the basketball. I bet he's going to set something up. He's very calmly talking in his timeout over there. Going to set something up to probably attack the basket again. They've been so good around the basket.
And these last 4 games that the Falcons have had, we mentioned they've lost 3 out of 4 in the league. However, they've played the top teams. Coach Schaefer told me before the game when they played Taze Valley, he said Taze Valley just shot lights out. They made 17 threes in the game. He said they could have done nothing else.
Well,
they beat us just behind the three-point arc.
Well, and that happens. Sometimes that happens. And Taze has, to be honest with you, if you look at their softball teams in the last few years, they've gone through a really, really good groups of athletes here on the girls' side.
Down to 4 minutes to play in regulation, 31-30. Tigers with the lead. Here's McConnell. Back out to Perini. Now Kendrick.
See, they knew their plan right here. They're really just kind of flat right now.
McConnell on the drive, gives it back to Davis. Shots long, but a nice backside rebound and putback for Shayna Hoop.
Yeah, the air ball's the toughest one to block out, too.
Yeah. Pass was thrown to Walshire when she wasn't looking. Lucky for her, she was able to recover. Here's Katie Burke going baseline. Kick it back out, Walshire. She spots up for three. Off the iron, no good, but a nice rebound and putback. Wow. Hannah Burnside kind of shot that one backwards.
I don't know how she got it up
and
there.
She's fouled.
Good effort on the boards. Those threes are going to have longer rebounds, and she just stayed after it. Really good effort getting on the boards. I don't know how she made that shot.
Burnside was 7 points in the game, all 7 in this half. Watch this. Here's the three attempt.
Watch where she comes from. See the effort?
Yep.
She was to almost the right elbow. That's just a really good effort.
Yeah. Hannah's free throw up and no good. McConnell the rebound. So they maintain a 1-point lead at 33-32.
They can't get over that little hump here.
Yeah.
Here we go. 3 minutes to go, Jared.
Kendrick picks up her dribble. Now gets it to Hoop. Here's Perini.
She's going to throw it inside.
McConnell gets it back out to Bircher. Now Kendrick, and a timeout going to be called by Coach Kalinowski, I think.
I think the referee called timeout.
Yeah, inadvertent whistle. I think she.
No, she thought somebody
said. Thought she heard
I think
timeout.
one time I got awarded a timeout when I said, "Take your time." It happens.
Yeah.
Yeah. Coach Kalinowski goes, I didn't call it.
Hoop gets it to Perini, now to the corner, to Bircher. Here's McConnell.
Yep, going to drive to her left shoulder.
Shayna Hoop shot, no good.
Go after the ball.
Stood. Had a chance for a rebound, and everybody just kind of stood. Now Kendrick, her shot's no good, but she's going to get some free throws.
Yeah, that's the verticality issue right there. Yeah, they did a good job blocking out, but you have to go get the basketball.
Right. Burnside called for the foul. That's her third. So Bree Kendrick at the free throw line. First one up and no good. Bree is a 61% free throw shooter. Second one up and good. First point of the half for Bree Kendrick. Her team's up by 2, 34-32.
I like this. Sprint it up the floor after makes, too. Sprint up the side. Don't have to shoot it, but sprint it up because they're so much better when there's regroup.
Burke gets it over to Malone. Now a tie-up and a jump ball going to be called, and it goes to Circleville. Kendrick brings it up. Right side to Bircher. Here's Perini. Clock under 2 minutes to play, and there's good hands play by Hannah Burnside. Tips it out. Braden Reed going to check in. She'll replace Claire Cooperrider.
Oop, got an ISO in the post.
Bircher dumps it into McConnell. Her shot's up high off the glass.
Well, she did a great job of drop step. Simple as post move there is, Jared. Drop stepped and put it on the glass to finish.
36-32, 4-point lead for Circleville. Minute 27 and counting in the fourth quarter. Walshire pass is tipped, but right back to her. Here's Malone. Some spacing issues over there on that in that corner. Now a pass thrown at the feet, and it's loose on the floor, going to be taken by Circleville. Down to a minute and 4. Nice quick ball movement by the Tigers. We're under a minute to play.
Yeah, you got to pressure more. You don't have to foul yet, but you need to get up and pressure.
Now a foul going to be called.
Now they still have one more foul to get. So you can gamble on the out-of-bounds play here, Jared. You can go for a steal. Maybe you bump somebody and doesn't get called, but you can go for it here.
Hannah Burnside was called for the foul. It's her fourth. 36-32. 49.4 seconds to play in the ball game.
Again, that doesn't matter in this situation. You got to get the basketball. You might want to trap too.
Yeah.
You know, put another player, come and trap. Put yourself, you know, and those are things you can work on as you continue to get better, as you get ready for the last 2 weeks of your season in the tournament. Is how are you going to play with this scenario? Down 4 with 50 seconds.
Right, that's true.
But you have to, you know, we've talked a lot about how how you have to recreate it in practice somehow.
Yep.
And you got to practice it live, and you got to talk to your players about it. Not that you want to be down 4 with 45, but it's reality, and you can come back if you're organized.
Bircher's free throw's no good, but they get the rebound. McConnell, ooh, looked like there was a tie-up, but Coach Kalinowski got the timeout just in time.
Well, I think the player on the floor called it.
We saw that in the game early in the season that we saw at Lancaster. We saw that same scenario. Well, 44 seconds to play. Let's go with our players of the game. Let's go with the Circleville player of the game. First of all, brought to you by Fairfield National Bank. Our first priority is to understand you, where you are in life, and where you want to go. We look for opportunities in places other banks may see challenges. Could there be a better reason to meet? Be delighted with your bank. Fairfield National Bank is a division of the Park National Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
No, Jared, they have a team that, they stick to their game plan and do a lot of things. But I think Kinsey McConnell really is the player of the game for the Tigers tonight. She just got a big basket there on a drop step. Does a lot of things for the team, as some other players who have played well. We've brought them forth here tonight too, as we've mentioned them. But I really believe Kinsey McConnell is the player of the game for the Tigers.
So congratulations to number 44, Kinsey McConnell for Circleville. She is our Fairfield National Bank Circleville player of the game. We will get to our Fairfield Union player of the game, brought to you by Lions Auto Service, in just a moment.
Yeah, there'll be another stoppage at some point here,
Kendrick to inbound.
Trap right there. Trap that.
Yeah, she gets it to McConnell, and she's fouled immediately.
Yeah, I would rather trap. They're in a corner. But, again, those are things as a coach you can work on now.
So McConnell goes back to the free throw line. She's made 4 there tonight. No good. Wilshire the rebound. Here come the Falcons. Burnside drives to the block, kicks it back out to Wilshire.
Got to swing the ball. Still got time. Get it swung. Now look to the basket.
And you don't have to have a 3.
No.
And Coach Schaefer going to take a timeout.
Yeah,
good timeout there.
Yeah, you don't want to because you've got him in that regroup situation.
Yeah.
But you know what? He felt a little disorganized. And again, put this scenario on the clock, and you know, sometime next week, 36-32 or 4-0, whatever.
Right.
25 seconds, we get the ball.
Our timeouts tonight are brought to you by the Carriage Company, the best place to go to find your next car, truck, van, or SUV, located at 1031 North Memorial Drive in Lancaster. And check out their website at carriagecompany.com. Let's also get to our Fairfield Union Player of the Game, brought to you by Lines Auto Service, your local source for full-service preventative maintenance and automotive repair, family-owned and operated. We perform high-quality, guaranteed service you can trust at a fair price.
Well, as always, you know, teams are good teams because they have players who do a lot for a team to help them. And but Katie Burke is the player of the game for the Falcons tonight. She's shot it in for them. She's been aggressive.
Hustled all over the floor.
Yep, she's done a lot of good things.
So congratulations, number 22.
Good job
Katie
right
Burke
here.
For the Falcons. Good. Nice cut. And a good job finding her, but a foul going to be called. Hannah Burnside going to the free throw line. No, she's not going to the free throw line.
No.
Kenzie McConnell was called for the foul, her second. So Falcons will inbound.
Yep, Katie's got to get open. Drive
Burke on the drive. Puts the shot up, no good. Kendrick the rebound, and a foul going to be called. I believe they're going to get Katie with it.
Right idea.
She had a brief look in the corner, but a nice job closing out there by the Tigers.
Too much pressure. I think she did the right thing, Jared. Took it to the
agree.
hole, just couldn't get it in or get a foul call. But right idea.
Yeah, she looked like she wanted that 3, but I don't know who it was. It might have been Shayna Hoop, who closed out on her pretty quick and took that 3 opportunity away. Kendrick, free throw is good.
You know, if you want to be good in these situations, and these are great, you can't recreate these. I used to have a whole list of scenarios, and we wanted to just make sure we knew what we were doing late in the game.
Yep.
Because you might win one once in a while.
Falcons a rebound, quickly up ahead. Shot's no good. Time down to 4.5 seconds, and a foul going to be called on the Falcons.
Again, right idea. Sprint up the floor,
Yeah.
get it to the back. Hey, you never know. I've seen this situation like that with about 10 or 11 seconds. You take a missed free throw, you throw it down, you get a basket, a foul, you make the free throw, and they take it out of bounds, and you steal it. I've seen teams tie it 5 seconds with 14. No, it happens. So you got to believe, because it only has to happen once for you to believe it or to see it.
Shayna Hoop's first free throw, no good.
Not often, but you know, anytime the clock's still on in this sport, you have a chance.
Right. Second free throw good for Shayna.
Yeah, not now.
Down to 2 seconds.
Yep.
Burke will not get a shot off as she is trapped. And the Falcons, boy, they had a great effort there in the second half, but just come up shy, 38-32 the final score.
Yeah, he scored 23 points in the second half alone.
Let's take a look at some scoring. First of all, for the Circleville Tigers, it was Tori Bircher with 8 points. Megan Davis had 6. Shayna Hoop finished with 7 points. Bree Kendrick had 5, and Kenzie McConnell led them with 10 points, but still well below her average. Falcons defense did a nice job on her as well as everybody else tonight.
I thought they had a real good game plan. The way they played, they forced Circleville to play in and out, and Circleville did a nice job with their game to adjust. Only got 38 points, though, which gave the Falcons a chance. They just could not get enough points on the board to really make it a serious challenge.
Scoring for the Falcons, Braden Reed had 2. It was Hannah Burnside with 7. Evie Walshire had 5. Claire Cooperrider had 3. And leading the way for the Falcons was our player of the game, Katie Burke, with 15. She had a great game tonight. Good second half with 10 points. And you said it. She hustled up and down the floor, played good defense. But also, Evie Walshire wasn't our player of the game, but she did a great job. We mentioned her all night long, getting her hands in passing lanes and things like that, and just playing an outstanding game.
Well, Evie does a great job, and I thought her anticipation defensively made a difference. She makes some passes. She stuck a 3 late. Just got to continue to be a little more aggressive, and she offers a lot to the team. And, like I said, you have 4 league games to go. You have a tournament. Who knows what can happen?
Yep. Speaking of tournament, we're heading into tournament action. We don't know where we're going yet, but lots of options to choose from. So hope you'll stay with us. We thank you for joining us tonight. I want to say thanks to our IVP crew, Bob Campetti, Donnie Ziegfeld, Ross Spiegel, and Tom Russo. Once again, your final score from Fairfield Union tonight. Circleville comes away with a hard-fought 38-32 victory over the Fairfield Union Falcons. For our entire Interface Video Productions crew and Tim Shoemaker, I'm Jared Stewart. Have yourselves a great night, everybody.
IVP Sports presents the Buffalo Wild Wings High School Basketball Game of the Week. Brought to you by Fairfield Medical Center, Ohio University Lancaster, Standing Stone Bank, Sheridan Funeral Home, Fairfield National Bank, The Huddle Tire Company, Fairfield DD, Personal Touch Party Rentals, the Frank E. Smith Funeral Home, North Body Shop, the Lancaster Eagle Gazette, Lines Auto Service, the Carriage Company, Kumler Collision, Absolute Lawn Care and Snow Removal, and Dagger Law.